Regain your financial freedom by grabbing the book 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, an Amazon bestseller written by none other than Dr. Boyce Watkins. Grab the book now. Also, heating up summer 2023, B1 the movie, starring Dr. Claude Anderson, Madam President, and Riza Islam. Atlanta, Georgia, get ready. The All-Black National Convention is coming your way October 2023. We had the privilege of attending an All-Black National Convention. It was an absolutely life-changing experience. To get a free Dr. Boyce Watkins Black Business School training on how to make money without working, text the word STOCK to 31996. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, the last couple of days, Lizzo has been going through a firestorm. I don't know if you guys have been listening or paying attention to the allegations, but they are damning. They don't look good. And if this is true, man, this is bad. If it's not true, who the hell is trying to take down Lizzo? Absolutely appalling lawsuit just came down, filed by 3 of Lizzo's former dancers this week, alleging misconduct by her production company as well as herself. Her production company being Big Grrrl Big Touring, Inc., and her dance team captain, Shirlene Quigley. Now, among the claims included in the lawsuit, it says that Lizzo pressured dancers into unwanted sexual situations, made statements that they were perceived as thinly veiled comments about a dancer's weight gain, and put people through grueling rehearsals that led to one of the dancers pissing herself. Yeah, I said it. Now, the questions at hand and the accusations at hand are, so they did a European tour trip. Her and her dance team's out in Europe doing a thing. Shirlene Quigley, who was the dance captain, was allegedly very, very religious, extremely religious, and was trying to push her religion on some of the dancers. Dancers did not feel comfortable in that. But at the same time, Shirlene Quigley allegedly was also speaking about weird sexual favors she'd like to do to herself, involving bananas, involving multiple male penises, and all kind of wild stuff that made the dancers feel uncomfortable, right? Also, while out in Europe, I believe at Amsterdam, in this red light district, they were at this cabaret where nudity was exposed and doing what they do out in Amsterdam, and the dancers felt as though they were pressured into going to some of these clubs when they didn't want to, against their will, and felt as though if they were to go, that they would see some type of favoritism or good grace among Lizzo if they were to go, and it was deemed taboo if they didn't. So it was a lot going on. Lizzo got back from the tour. She was pissed off about certain situations. She put the team through a rigorous dance rehearsal, 12-hour dance rehearsal, where they had to re-audition, and that's where the woman went ahead and pissed herself. So in a lawsuit brought to the plaintiffs, Crystal Williams, Arianna Davis, and Noelle Rodriguez, they're alleging 9 areas of misconduct in total related to their experience on Lizzo's special tour. Some of these claims are made against all 3 defendants, including Lizzo, Quigley, and Big Grrrl Touring, Inc., while others only alleged of some of the defendants. Additionally, some of the claims are made by all 3 plaintiffs, while others are only made by individual plaintiffs. Now, the lawsuit was filed in LA Superior Court and could result in monetary damages for the plaintiffs if it were to move forward and the defendants were found liable. Now, prior to the filing suit, Davis and Williams had been fired from the dance tour, while Rodriguez said she resigned over how poorly her colleagues were treated. Now, the allegations made against all 3 defendants include hostile work environment that featured sexual harassment, a failure to prevent or remedy sexual harassment in the workplace, and a failure to prevent or remedy religious harassment in the workplace. The plaintiffs claim they were made to feel their employment was precarious and that they had to comply with requests that made them uncomfortable in order to continue working, like the ones I alluded to in the beginning of this video. Now, some of those requests were of sexual nature, including, among other things, pressure from Lizzo to attend a performance of nude dancers. I talked about that. Other allegations were tied to religious harassment, which I also talked about. Quigley spoke extensively about her religious views as Christian and berated those who didn't share in those beliefs. Now, this doesn't look good for Lizzo. Like I said, Lizzo's name is being thrown in the mud. She came out with a very lengthy statement today, and I'm going to read what she said. She said, "The last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. As an artist, I've always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. I am not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people and the media have portrayed me to be the last few days. I am very open with my sexuality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. There is something I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. I'm hurt, but I will not let the work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out to me to lift me up during this difficult time." Now, this is what I'll say about the situation because it is very damning. And yes, you look at the young ladies in the suit, and we've seen them. You guys seeing them right now. They look believable. They seem believable. But we see situations like this before where people are deemed guilty before being put through any type of trial, guilty before innocent. Not the opposite, which it should be innocent before proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty, I should say. And I want to see what happens to this situation. Is Lizzo going to start losing sponsorships? Is Lizzo going to start losing opportunities? Like a Jonathan Majors did. Like a Kyrie did. Like a Kanye did. Many would argue Kanye, but many others that we've seen out here be outspoken and be on the forefront or deemed guilty until proven innocent. Is this a situation where we're looking at somebody trying to railroad Lizzo? And if so, why? When we see some of her stances out here on social media and in public, it goes right along the status quo of what seems to be deemed safe and appropriate out here. And we all know what those are. I'm not, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Seems like she walks that line pretty clear. I don't see her body shaming or fat shaming anybody. I thought that allegation was absolutely ridiculous. And that's just my opinion. I wasn't there. I don't know. And obviously, she's very out there with her sexual preferences. But does that mean because she's been open about them and it could be easily flipped to where they can hear something or an interview and say, yeah, she made me do that. And then you got a whole group of people because you got lawyers trying to build a case and you start getting people that formerly worked with Lizzo to kind of corroborate with the story. Now we got a smear campaign going on and now we got Lizzo's name thrown in the mud and in the dirt before anything is even out there, before the facts are proven. And even if she is deemed innocent in this situation, the damage is already done. I'm not saying this is what's going on. I don't know. I find this whole situation very interesting. I'm going to pay attention to it. And is she going to be treated like her male counterparts? Will she be treated differently because of her situation and her status? Man, this is all very interesting. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this situation. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sam Ant, CEO of the brand Viral Hip Hop News. I love each and every one of y'all. Love yourselves. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.